Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Rowe. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, the calendar finally flips to November because fuck October. Wow, that was a bad month. And we'll go over it with my recap. And the bad month ended with probably the worst possible way. So we'll get into that. But we have 4 games in the MLB. We have a game in the we have World Series game number 5, which the Texas Rangers can win the World Series tonight with a win, which sucks because last night before the game I grabbed the Diamondbacks plus 1.5 games at plus 110 to win the World Series at plus 230, put 0.8 units on both those. So I watched those and my Diamondbacks bet just get flushed down the toilet by the 3rd inning last night. So that was fun. But we'll recap. And then we have 13 NBA games in a sport that I can't win worth shit right now. So we'll get into everything. As you can see, not in the greatest of moods. And we'll recap yesterday. What went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. What went right? All right, what went wrong? The MLB 0-1. I had the Diamondbacks minus 105. That bet was dead in the 2nd inning, which is fun. In the NHL, 0-1. Vancouver, Nashville under 6. I bet that the night before. The line dropped to a 5.5 by the show. And then after the show, they reveal it's going to be Kevin Lankinen, not UC Saros. And the line went up, and I lost because the Canucks scored 5 goals. Thank you, Nashville, for starting your backup when I have the under. The NBA, no surprise here. Reverse sweep, 0-3. Cleveland, plus 3.5, loser. Plus 132, loser. Suns, minus 7.5, have an 18-point lead at halftime. I hope for the only thing not to reverse sweep today. They blow the 18-point lead and lose outright. Loser.
That was my one winner yesterday in the NBA.
I know you're on the opposite side there.
But I almost reversed up too.
Yeah, in college football, Buffalo plus 16 and the small sprinkle on the money line. Loser. 0-7 yesterday, down 4.28 units. And October 274, 341 and 15, down 31.88 units. So yes, I'm glad it's November. It was an absolutely miserable October. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. On to today.
Yes. Yesterday on the site. I forgot to add that we had Arizona up on the site yesterday. Ended up being a 1-3 day up on the site because we didn't you didn't put up any hockey, which is fine.
Yeah, no, I was going to, but then they announced Lankinen, which I was glad I didn't.
That's fine. When it came to yesterday, we finished 1-3. Obviously, Arizona in baseball was a loser. My best bet was the over in that Nick game, and then all the injuries happened, and then garbage. Orlando.
Yeah, no, that was frustrating. That Cavaliers game, I got 3.5 with the Cavaliers, and that line when Mitchell was ruled in and all that went all the way down to Cavs plus 1, and it didn't.
At that point, I should have known to bet the Knicks. But it is what it is. And then the only winner I had was the Spurs. So the Spurs helped me not reverse sweep on the site yesterday. It was a shitty day. On to today, which is always one of my favorite days when I get to see 2 of my teams play, which we get to see the Sabres and the Nuggets. So,
I haven't bet that game yet, but I fully intend on it.
Good. Go to the chat, Nick. I'm quickly I was putting up the rest of the NBA plays because there was missing lines.
Justin coming in with stack spot of the day. A. Thompson over 9.5 plus 125. Who is A. Thompson over 9.5? I don't know what that is. Is that basketball?
I'm trying to remember. There's a big slate today.
It is 13 games today. Yep.
That would be on Detroit or Houston.
Okay.
My
Hit
guess
the like button.
Probably Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, probably the Houston one because he's got 9, 8.
Let us know, Justin. Well, yeah. What team is he on?
I'm gonna go Detroit. I'm gonna go Detroit. I'm gonna go a Sir Thompson on Detroit. Go ahead.
Okay. Hit the like button, y'all. Get those memberships up. Just hit the subscribe button. We're not gonna beg for memberships or anything like that. If you want to, absolutely. But you don't have to. That's the beauty of it. Spurs plus 6.5 was money yesterday. Yeah. I mean, not when they were down 18 at halftime, but of course they came back just to one more knife in the chest for last night. Today I'm on Wolves plus 3 in money line and the Clippers team total under.
Clippers team total under. Well, my best bets in that game, so we're not really going to talk over that Clippers game. Wolves, I'm not going to go fade a team that's 69-11 in their last 80 games, so I'm just going to keep backing the defending champions in that one.
There you go. I had Toledo under 50 yesterday for the college football. Don't like anything today, though. Fair. You got to flush it. Yeah, new month or new day, new month. Let's cash. Yep. And so I don't yell in the middle of ECU here. Go ahead, Tim.
Shout out to everyone. What up, fellas? What up, Razor? I knew that Arizona was dead by the time I found out that that he was on the Rangers last night. So I knew that was dead by the time he was there. But hey, shout out to Mr. Razor. Razor shout out. All right, I'll have to fix that. I had no clue. I thought it was always $4.99. I remember all the way back to when I did my other channel, it was always $4.99. I'll fix that. My bad. I didn't realize that it was that.
It shows how much we.
Huh?
Yeah, I gotta remember because I know I'm a member of Pub Sports. I think it was $4.99. So I mean I don't know pricing and stuff like that, but it is what it is.
I'll fix the.
Thanks for letting us know there. I've moved on to one hockey game so far. I plan on moving on scarily all of them, but we'll talk these out here. For this one, your muffs, by the way, Tim, your muffs. Philadelphia Flyers minus 110, total 6.5 in this game. Let's get into it here, where we have. Let me get up the line history in this spot between Buffalo and Philadelphia. This line opened up at a minus 105. It's up to a minus 108. So it's a small move towards Philadelphia. Line opened up at a 6.5 minus 120. It's up to a 6.5 minus 130. So kind of a move towards the over here. Let's take a look at the cash flow. 81% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on Buffalo. And the line has moved towards Philadelphia. 76% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the over. And I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing 7 pop up in this game. My numbers for this game, I have this game projected for 6.2 goals. So it's a slight lean towards the under. And I have the Flyers around a minus 130, 135 favorite in this game. So I am looking at Philadelphia in this game. Philly's been just a team I've been backing an awful lot this year. And I really don't see, and I said this heading into the season, Philadelphia is a team we're going to want to back early when they're healthy, when they are dumb enough to know that they're not supposed to be bad. And at home, the only time I didn't back them at home was their only loss at home against the Anaheim Ducks, which we'll talk about them later in the slate. But here's the thing. I want the Flyers at home as a pick 'em or a dog. And this is a spot where I have them at home as a pick 'em or a dog. And they've won 3 straight games against Buffalo as well. So this is a team that's had success, even as bad as they have been against this Buffalo Sabres team. So I am going to move on these Philadelphia Flyers in this spot, Tim. I know you didn't want to hear that, but Philadelphia is the side in this game. And I'm going to look to move on them here in this spot. just numbers wise. If the Flyers were minus 160 in this game, I would absolutely not be playing this. But at Flyers minus 108, I'm going to make a move on them here. Flyers minus 108 from here, which I've been terrible lately. So positive for you. That means the Sabres will probably win this game.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
We're taking the Sabres today. Thank you. I was trying to find something that would work for that, and I felt like that one worked the best. This is a Sabres team that, hey, if this was like the third game of the season, fourth game of the season, when they're scoring 1 to 2 goals a game, maybe their offense has come alive. There's a bunch of Sabres players that have been just going off. Because I remember seeing a post by the Sabres. Let me go. Because a bunch of guys on the team have had some nice little point streaks going. Devin Levi has returned to practice too. Just figured I'd throw that one out there. So I don't think he starts today, but trying to find the going streaking post. Yep. Skinner, 5 straight points. 5 straight game with points. Darlene 8 straight, Thompson 3 straight, Yoki Haru 3 straight, Alex Tuck 3 straight, Owen Power 3 straight. So if you're looking for some point props, there's a lot of guys on the Sabres that are actually starting to put in work, because the last 3 games they've scored 14 goals against Ottawa, which is people are saying is a playoff contender, New Jersey, which is people are saying is a possible Stanley Cup contender, and they shut out Colorado and won 4-0 in that game. This is a team that's starting to put up goals, and that was the problem earlier in the year, is they weren't scoring. Now with them scoring, and it should still be UPL in net, I think this Sabres team can go and beat Philadelphia. They do get to play Philadelphia twice because they play them today, and then they play them in Buffalo on Friday. And I think they sweep against Philly. I don't think Philly's good at all. Yes, they're off to a really nice start. But you look at some of the teams they've beaten were Minnesota, not really that impressive. Edmonton struggled. Vancouver off their back-to-back wins against Edmonton, and then Columbus, which it's Columbus. I think in terms of strength of competition, Buffalo has definitely been battle tested a little bit more. And the fact that they're giving us a pick 'em on this game, I think it's nice, because I think the Sabres should be favored.
All right. So once you take off your Sabres glasses, though, you realize Philly's the play, though?
No.
Okay.
Why would Philly be the play? No. Come on, Nick.
Right.
What are you doing?
Back to the chat.
Good morning and happy November. Yes, Nick's happy it's November.
Yeah.
Razor, yeah. What's up, Justin Big O? 1-5, bad day. Yeah, rough. First half, Raiders against the Giants. I can see Raiders against the Giants.
Especially that they just fired McDaniels.
That cash. Flyers money line. No. This NBA slate feels trappy. It could be.
Every NBA slate is trappy.
What's up, Markel? Sir. Pistons today. Honestly, I didn't even look at any of the earlier games. So 80% of bets, 85% of money on Buffalo. No way you take Buffalo. You have to play the Flyers or pass.
Agreed. I don't read too much into the markets for the NHL, though.
Yeah, because how much of the public market is betting NHL? Let's be honest. Especially with a 13-game NBA card.
But I mean, still, because I run my model. So, I mean, I'll look at it a little bit, but it's not anything that dictates my moves.
Nick,
not like baseball or NFL or anything like that.
Nick.
Yo. I'm assuming.
Also on the Wolves +3. I've seen a lot of people on the Wolves already. Rangers money line last night. Oh, God, don't do that. Don't do that, Markel. CBA, neither team to score 20 happened today. There you go.
Did you cast the plus? What was it? 1,200 or
12,000 or whatever.
12,000.
Ended up on Kings and Canucks parlay last night. So
nice.
You did well. I was on the Kings and the over in that game, so it kind of split out. Although I didn't post anything on it, so it didn't count. Easy money. Yeah. Let's go. Last night I cashed with both teams in baseball. Last night had D-backs team total over and added Rangers Gamblers first glance. When I seen it, not fun watching a game with both teams, but cashed it last night was strong. There you go. Yeah, that's fine. I saw the final score was like 11-7 or something. I fell asleep in like the 6th inning. It got boring. I didn't want to watch it. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe and share. Back in town for my vacation. Full NBA slate today. Let's F and go. Find value. Let's do it. Hello. How was your twins Halloween? How was your Halloween, twins? Wow, I cannot speak today.
That was the least I've ever done on Halloween. I did nothing.
All I know. Okay, I'll tell a quick story real quick because my little brother and my mom had to go do the Taekwondo, so I was in charge of giving out candy. The best costume, and he made it so realistic. One guy dressed up as an Amazon driver, and he actually dropped off a package to our door, so I made sure I gave him candy. It was an actual Amazon driver. But anyways, I was in charge of giving out candy, which meant, hey, I got to keep all the candy that we didn't give out, so it's all sitting right here. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Probably would have waited because everyone is going to bet Nuggets spread and money line. Are they? I mean, the Nuggets are the best team in the NBA, but that's fair. November 1st, almost time for college basketball. Let's get it. What, 6 days away? 5 days away?
Yep.
Starts on Monday.
6. Oh, the 6th. Then I could go to an ECU basketball game. They play Vernon, which is some Division II.
Still no lines, though.
Still
no lines, unfortunately.
No lines. No.
Could be worse. You could be Josh Daniels.
Josh McDaniels, he got fired, yeah.
Oh, he did? Wow. Sam, did I miss the best part of the show? No, we have not done NBA yet. How about them Rangers? No. Coyotes in regulation, best bet. I kind of lean Ducks. But I don't know. Good morning, guys. Cash with the Spurs. Woke up and saw a shock. They were down by 20. Yeah. Added Flyers to my card. I feel like a lot of people are now. Thanks for the Spurs tip, Tim. Let's get it. And yes, I was in the Windy City from Saturday until last night. Cold and windy there for sure. Dang. Might parlay it with Avalanche in regulation. If you're gonna bet the Avalanche, please bet their puck line.
I would be careful with the Avalanche. We'll get into that. I'll be careful with the Avalanche, though.
I think the Avalanche game is the only game I'm not going to bet next.
Yep. Now that we're 18 minutes into the show, we'll start our second game here.
Yep.
The Dallas Stars are minus 135, total 6 in this game. And let's get into the line history in this spot here. This is the game I bet last night, and of course the line is it's moved up. It opened up at 120. It's up to a 135. So it's moved 15 cents towards the Dallas Stars. Line opened up at a 6 at plus 104. It's a 6 at plus 105. So a 1 cent line movement towards the under. 52% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on that under. Line has moved a penny in that direction. 75% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the Stars. The line has moved 15 cents, so the market is showing some concern there. My line for this game has the Stars close to a minus 200 range. In this one, they have the better goaltender. Ottinger has been awesome so far this year. And this Flames team has just been downright bad so far this year. Looking at what the Flames have done, they're 2-6-1 this season. They have lost 5 straight games. They just played in the Heritage Classic at Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton, Alberta, and lost 5-2 to the struggling Oilers. They lost 3-0 to the Blues. They lost 3-1 to the Rangers. They lost 6-2 to the Red Wings. They lost 3-1 to the Blue Jackets. The last game that the Calgary Flames won was a 4-3 victory against Buffalo. That was the last time they won back on October 19th. And this is a Flames team that is not only losing, but you can fade them on the puck line too and make money. I am not on the puck line in this game. I need to see one go through the hoop. I got minus 137 with the Dallas Stars. They're still under my 140 threshold. I still don't trust the Stars to cover puck lines. But I'm going to be on Dallas here in this spot. My numbers just show way too much value here with the Dallas Stars in this game, which means probably Tim's on the Calgary Flames because there's absolutely no way to back the Flames here in this spot.
I did this one for balling out last night. I am on the Flames.
That makes sense. Well, once again, luckily for you, I'm as cold as ice right now.
Okay, stop it. It's more of the look at it as, well, Calgary's look like dog crap this year, and Dallas is 5-1-1. They look like one of the best teams in the West, and it's only a minus 130. Last night it was only minus 130, bumped up a little bit to minus 135. The line just seems too short. And hey, I'm gonna get burned on this a lot. It is what it is. It's fine. I'll lose plays because of it. I'm on the Flames. Because whenever I get a team that's 2-6-1 and it's only a plus 110 against a team that's 5-1-1, yeah, I'm gonna jump on the ugly side. I feel like this one could easily be a I'm going Flames in this one, Nick. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. One thing I've noticed with the NHL, though, that makes it different from other sports is sometimes when something looks too easy, unlike the NFL, if something looks too easy, you run the other way. Sometimes it is that easy. Like, I've seen that before where there's been a few games.
You know what? And I'll lose some plays. I'll lose some plays because of it. Because, but I know the last time I put out a card on Monday, I mean, I took Florida. Florida almost beat Boston. I had Seattle when that was a close line against Tampa Bay. I've done this a couple of times, and it's worked out for me in some games. Like last night, I was on the Kings. I thought the line was too close. Like I thought that the line was too close, so I grabbed the Kings, and they won. Like I like to look at the lines like that because I'm not looking into the goalie stats. I'm not looking into all the numbers. I'm looking at the lines and thinking, what is the public looking at? And I'm going on the opposite side. So there you go, Nick.
Fair. Back to the chat.
Snowing in Chicago. There you go. Pistons was answering your question. Oh, okay. I got you. It's a Pistons guy. All right. Thank you. Anyone like Calgary tonight? Me. I like Calgary. Stars. I mean, that seems like the easy play, but it is what it is. Oh, I could see the over 5.5 in this game. I could.
5.5? It is a 5.5?
Flames won only one home game against the Jets. Yeah. You don't have to talk me into more. They only play series at home against Canadian teams. Well, the Stars are basically Canadian. Okay. Like the Ducks plus 1.5 and the Penguins on the other
versus the Penguins.
Yeah, there you go. The obvious pick won outright.
Yep, that was a nice one.
Yeah, I don't think that was really an obvious pick though, because an obvious pick is never like a big dog.
Yeah, and that was a. Did you see the end of that game with Pittsburgh and Anaheim?
I don't really watch many sports, so
it was it was a 5-on-3 for Anaheim. They killed off partial of the penalty. McTavish gets out of the box, an absolute breakaway, and he scored a goal with 11.9 seconds left. So the Ducks were able to beat the Penguins and the referees on what was that, Tuesday night?
Something like that. I'm trying to find a
good
Monday night. I'm trying to find a good, funny hockey gif for my post today. Oh, here's a player doing ice snow angels. Here we go. That works.
But we'll move on to the next game here. And I said be careful on the Avalanche here. Let's get into it here. We have the Avalanche. They're down to 225 favorites, total 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look at this line here. As we have this line opened up at a 245, it's down to a 227. And this line opened up at a 6.5 at plus 104. It's up to a 6.5 at minus 101. So a move towards the over and a move towards the St. Louis Blues. We have 22% of the tickets, or no, it just switched on me. 26% of the tickets, 75% of the cash. St. Louis here. We have 71% of the tickets, 93% of the cash is on the under, and the lines move towards the over. And there is a reason why this line's moved towards the over. Let's get into my projections for this game. I do have this game projected at 5.88 goals, so I'm not really looking at the over too much in this one here. It's going to be Binnington for the St. Louis Blues, and it's going to be the season debut for Ivan Prosvetov for this for the Colorado Avalanche. We have a backup goaltender laying minus 225 for the Colorado Avalanche. Now, that's not enough for me to just go and bet it for the Blues here. I am leaning Blues at the moment. There's a couple other things that I'm kind of looking at here in this spot, and that's the injury report here for the Colorado Avalanche, which does not look the greatest at the moment. Because there are 2 game time decisions that will loom large in this game. And when it comes to hockey, especially with this position, you don't want to fade the injury report because those 2 players that are game time decisions are Cale Makar and Bowen Byram, 2 defensemen. And when a team is missing 2 defensemen, that is a great bet against situation. And if they're missing, I think they might miss one, if not both. Makar is dealing with an undisclosed injury that kept him out of practice on Tuesday. He during that Sabres game, he awkwardly went into the glass and surprisingly was back for the third period. Byram was unable to practice on Tuesday as well. Bohm is in doubt to play on Wednesday against the Blues. Makar is up in the air. So I expect, if I would have to guess, Byram not to play and Makar to play. I'm very interested in the St. Louis Blues in this game at this big price at plus 201. The Blues are a team where they're playing decent defense. They're coming in off of a 5-0 loss against Vancouver. Now, granted, Colorado is coming in off of 2 bad losses in a row where they lost 4-0 to the Penguins and they lost 4-0 to the Sabres. They got shut out back-to-back games against Tristan Jarry and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Granted,
Binnington, those are some elite goaltenders. I don't know what you're talking about.
Binnington's better than them both, in my opinion. And I know like a lot of people like to shit on Jordan Binnington. People forget this guy has a cup, and he led the team. Yeah, and he's a friend of the program too. I'm very, very tempted to take the St. Louis Blues at plus 201 in this game. I am, and I'm probably going to move on it. I just want to see. Some injury reports. It's kind of where I'm looking at for this game, but I'll most likely land on the Blues in this game.
This is the one hockey game I did not touch today, and I'm fine with that. I don't need to go after every single hockey game because it is what it is. I'm gonna stay off of this one. A little bit too wide of a spread. And if anything, if I know it's probably a different thinking for you, but if both the Colorado defenders are out, kind of makes me put towards Colorado if the line's going to drop. But I'm not touching this game. And I'm just gonna ride my other 3 plays that I like.
Gotcha. I'm going to move on it because I'm anticipating no Byram in this game. I think this line moves up. St. Louis Blues plus 201 for me. St. Louis Blues plus 201. Back to the chat when I track this.
Okay. All right. What's up, EQ? I like Colorado today. Good luck. So, to change my mind, I love Blues money line now. Plus 300 in reg. Woof. Woo. I'm on Bowling Green minus 5, or may take for first half. I didn't like either game in college football. I'm going to really deep dive into college football today. I do like both games tomorrow though, or I like 2 out of the 3 games tomorrow. So we'll look at those. I'm on the under in the Ducks game. I kind of like that too. With the Ducks game, I know I did a free pick video with Nick Parsons yesterday, and that's what he gave out. So it was 5.5 last night. Oh, for Bowling Green. and then he likes
For
the Blues.
Yeah.
We'll head into the final game, which honestly, if you would have told me we had to talk about this game in the beginning of the season, you would probably press the 1-800-GAMBLER button and kept moving. But it has not been that case.
No, these have been two very fun teams to watch. I've been on the wrong side of the Coyotes a decent amount this year, but I've been on the right side of the Ducks a lot this year. We cashed with the Ducks last game as well as the game before, plus 160 against Philadelphia, plus 213 against the Penguins, were minus 240 against this Ducks team. That was hilarious. But this Ducks team has been so much fun this year. But let's not have that cloud our judgment here. Let's get into this game. Line opened up at a 124. It's up to a 128. And this line, so it's moved 4 cents towards Arizona. Line opened up at 6.5 minus 105. It is still at that 6.5 at minus 105. 80% of the tickets and 91% of the cash is on the Coyotes in this game. And then 50% of the tickets, 68% of the cash is on the under in this game. Now we have the Coyotes on the road now laying a number, which they were at home last game laying a number when I bet against them. And this actually been a Coyotes team that I've not been on that much this year. They're 4-4 to start the year. I was on the Blackhawks last game, and this was also a team that, by the way, these two teams have already played this year. And the Coyotes won that matchup in Arizona, 2-1. It was Vejmelka and it was Dostal, and it's going to be Vejmelka and Dostal again today. Looking at my, let's take a look at my projections for this game. I have this game projected for 6.5 goals, and I would have a slight edge towards the Ducks in this game. I like what I've seen from Lucas Dostal. He's been the goaltender I think he's definitely the goaltender of the future at the Anaheim Ducks. The sooner they can trade John Gibson away and have Dostal be the starter, the better. And Vejmelka is the same way with the Coyotes. This is a game that I don't think I'm going to get involved with. It'd be an under in this one for me, I think, if I would have to bet it, because both these goalies have been good. And we did see these two teams play a 2-1 game the last time these two teams played. Overall, talent-wise, the Coyotes are the better team, talent-wise. But we're starting to see players for the Ducks step up, which is great to see. And I'm starting to see people buy into the Ducks. I would lean Ducks in this game. If I had to bet it, it's Ducks in the under. I really like Dostal. Am I going to be betting this game? Probably not. I think I'm just going to stick to the Flyers, Stars, and Blues, and move on. So that's kind of where I'm going to go for this game.
Quack, 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 quack. I'm on the Ducks. If you didn't figure that one out. This is another game. I kind of looked at it back and forth, but I want to back a team that's high. And other than the teams that are obviously like 9-0-1 and 8-0-1, is there a hotter team right now than the Anaheim Ducks, who have won 4 straight games against Columbus, Boston, Philly, and Pittsburgh? I mean, the competition besides Boston's not really all that good, but this is a team that's won 4 straight games after starting the year 1-4. I think this Ducks team could easily kind of have a really nice season. And I know like Alex B from Ice Guys had him as got playoff props for him, but I'm not.
I like the.
I'm not sure if I'd go that far.
Yeah, I like the Jack Adams. I like the Jack Adams future that he added for their head coach, but
the only problem with that is if the Sabres make the playoffs and snap their streak, it's going to be Don Granata. But
it very well could be.
And it's only because if they snap that streak, you kind of have to give it to the team that does that. But no, I like the Ducks in this game. I really think this is going to be. It should be a really good game. Maybe a pull out a draw in this game.
I could definitely see this
like a 2-2 draw could be interesting. But I'm on the Duckies in this one. Quack attack. Let's get it.
Yeah, we'll see how today goes. If the Flyers or the Stars look good, this is a late game. I may add the Ducks, but we'll see. This is also a tough spot for the Ducks because they're returning home after a successful road trip.
It is. Stars, Blues, Coyotes, all in regulation. Plus 1,800.
I don't mind that.
I mean, I like Calgary, but it is what it is. Need Dave's insight for this one. For the Ducks. Okay.
He'll say fuck a duck. That's what he'll say.
Bennerbach gets the W at home versus a Euro basketball. Good luck, JPZ. Let's get it. Ducks. The Sharps don't decide when the Ducks streak's ending. The Ducks do. Good vibes, yes. Adding the Sabres makes it plus 4,000. There you go. What's up, y'all? Thank you for the show and good luck. NBA props on fire. Let's get it. Stop, Gio. Do the Ducks get to play the Yotes after a successful 4-game road trip? Do the Ducks?
No, the Ducks. The Ducks just
And then and keep in mind the Ducks after.
Oh, do the Ducks get up to play the Yotes after the successful road trip?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a great question. It's also probably I'm staying off the game. I'll probably watch this game because I'm very interested in the young talent between Zegras and McTavish and Carlson and Cooley. Yeah, this is a lot of young talent on the ice tonight. That one.
There you go. Yotes. No.
You didn't even give your intro, there, man.
No, because he didn't say Mike Glennon. He said Coyotes.
Yeah,
in order for me to say Mike Glennon, he has to say Mike Glennon.
No, I was saying Mike Glennon didn't give us his.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Mike, do it again. Sabonis over 12.5 rebounds. Kate Cunningham over 2.5 threes. Get it? Stop, Gio. 5-2 Yotes. No, let's go 3-2 Ducks. What do Coyotes say? What? Oh, he wants this. No, he wants this. Is that better? Is that what you wanted? Maybe time to round robin? Maybe. I mean, take the stars out of there so you can have all winners. But morning, gentlemen. I'm on that blue and gold 2-teamer, Sabres and Blues. Let's get it, untouchable. Glennon, no. I will not do that. Absolutely not. All right, is this the last baseball game we're talking about this year?
Probably. This is probably the last game of the year. We get a good matchup. We get Nathan Eovaldi and Zach Gallen in this matchup here. Let me switch over to baseball. This line opened up at Rangers minus 110. It's down to a Rangers at minus 105. Line opened up at a over 8.5 minus 120. It's down to a minus 115. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game, where we have 54% of the tickets, 59% of the couches on the Rangers. The line has moved towards those Rangers. Nope, it's moved towards the Diamondbacks. 42% of the tickets, 81% of the couches on the under, and the line has moved towards the under. This is game 5 of the World Series. This will be the last game in Arizona for the year. If this game is won, game 6 will be back in Texas. Texas has won every road game so far in the postseason. And I really don't have too much interest in a side here, to be completely honest. I backed the Diamondbacks yesterday. It was a massive failure. With these starting pitchers, I feel like the unders the look. I don't know if I'm going to bet this game. The first 5 is a 4.5 at minus 110. That's the only way I would look in this game. I have the Diamondbacks plus 1.5 games that I bet yesterday at plus 110 and to win the World Series at 230, which I bet yesterday, which are dead. I'm not going to put another bet on the Diamondbacks. Just not. I'm going to hope they win the next 2 games so I can at least split out and get the plus 110. But that's probably dead. I might move on this first 5 under. Might. I have nothing at the moment.
I feel like I'll have to go down with the ship. I feel like I'm going to have to be on Arizona again today. It is my boy Zach Gallen, which has been awful this postseason. Just ugly. Because you go from – oh, they don't have his postseason stats. You go from a 3.47 ERA in the regular season to win the playoffs, giving up 2-2, 5-4, and 3, including losing the last 3 games that he's pitched. This is probably the last game of the World Series, but I got to go down with the ship.
Good riddance, baseball.
Yeah, good riddance. What a shit season. Next year will be better, hopefully. And I'll say congratulations to one player on the Texas Rangers for winning the World Series, and that will be Travis Jankowski. Other than that, everybody else can go ride one. I'm on Arizona again tonight. I'm going down with the ship.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. So pass.
Damn it! I missed my Lakers minus 2.5. Now it's 6.5. Yeesh. Mike Glennon. Oh, thank you. Mike Lowry. Okay, Markel. Now you're just being foolish. I'm just gonna ride the Nerfy one more time. Not interested in the side because I've been dead wrong on all the games. That's fair. I stepped on Lakers minus 143 last night. I assume the old Clippers would sit down.
Oh yeah, Harden's playing, but breaking news: Kawhi Leonard's most likely
Kawhi Leonard's not. Rangers get the dub, probably. Nice. I gotta stay off. Braves are coming. Arizona at home in a must-win game, and the line's minus 105.
Yes, because the Rangers were minus 150 at home.
Wait, hold on, but you mean a Texas team that hasn't lost a road game all playoff long is only minus 108 in a game that they just pretty much dominated last night? Arizona looked completely outmatched, and this game is a pick'em. We can go right back to we can flip it on you. That's fine too. Yeah, it's a must-win game.
The
Rangers game's a must-win game in the World Series.
Rangers have yet to lose a road game, and yet they're only minus 108.
Yeah. Come on. D-backs team total over, first 5 over. I don't know if I would go with an over. If Arizona wins this game, it's like 2-1 or 3-1 or something like that. Rip to our Diamondbacks World Series tickets. The World Series stays in Texas. Yeah, I grabbed Arizona plus 650 when they were up 2-0 against the Dodgers. I've already ripped up that ticket. It's garbage. There's no chance the Diamondbacks come back from down 3-1. Sad I missed the NBA. You have not. We're about to start it. Eovaldi gave up 5 runs against the D-backs last time.
And
when was that?
Jack Allen did not look good either. That was game 1.
Oh, that was game 1. Oh, that was an ugly game too, and they won. So,
yeah.
Powers that will be baseball to be over, and yeah, I could see that. The only Arizona team I'm backing is Arizona. Yotes eat ducks. Yeah. All Arizona futures are shot. Texas is easy money again. Shout out to Razor. The hammer is the public is hammering Arizona.
Okay, wait. Now I know what Razor's definition of public is hammering. It's 47% of the tickets and 41% of the cash. That is absolutely hammering.
I don't know.
47% of the tickets, 41% of the cash.
And hold on, I'll pull it. This is that you go off of what app, Nick?
That one's Action Network.
Here's pick it for you.
Oh wow, 18% of the or 16%.
That's hammering right there.
18% of the cash. Wow, the public is hammering 100%. Arizona there. Absolutely hammering.
Woof! That's hammering right there. Arizona loses tonight. Doesn't matter. I'll ride the ship going down. Luka over 32.5 points. Lucas looks good. So there you go. Asar Thompson over 8.5 rebounds. It's another person that's on Asar Thompson props. I might have to look at him. Abs 10K bet tonight.
Oh,
is that Abs?
God.
Is that Abs money line?
He lays juice. I'm on the opposite side. I'm on the Blues. Good luck betting 10K on Ivan Prosvetsov.
I hope y'all been hitting Martin hit. Minus 315 is a strong play. I've been doing since game 1 of the Philly series. It's probably last day to do it. He has hit every single postseason game. All right. Sorry, Nick. Forgot you can't read.
Nope, I can't read.
For what?
No.
My mouse is being stupid. Yeah, my Coyotes ticket's still live. There you go. Try to make a quick bucks with the Bucks. I kind of look that way. I don't know if I'm going to end up backing it. Yotes for the cup. All right. Money line. Yes. Talk to actual bookies in Vegas, not two websites showing different things. I don't talk to books in Vegas. I'm in North Carolina. I can't talk to books. It is what it is. Aha. Binghamton masterclass after the 5-0 drubbing on Friday. There you go.
I can see it.
Anyways, that was the last game of the World Series. Rangers easy lock. Let's go to the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll be around for the first game here. I got to bounce. Actually, I probably should bounce in a couple minutes here. I have bet nothing on the NBA at the moment. There's 13 games. I'll probably get to a couple plays, but I'm not gung ho on betting the NBA. We'll start here. The Pistons and the Blazers. Let me switch over from. There we go. This line opened up at a 4, and it's bounced around. It did get up to a 5 at one point. It's back down to a 4. So no line movement on this side. And it opened up at a 215. It's up to a 216. So it's a 1 point move towards the over in this game. 79% of the tickets, 66% of the cash is on the over in this game. We have 87% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the Blazers, or not the Blazers, the Pistons spread in this one. So a lot of money here on the Pistons in this spot. My line for this game is -5. So I see about a point of value here with the Pistons. I'm not really interested in this game. I don't see enough value to go after it. I am going to be very, very selective when it comes to the NBA, and this is not one that jumped off the page. So no play for me here.
Yeah, this is a 1-800-GAMBLER game. The fact that the Detroit Pistons are favored should tell you enough. I wanted nothing to do with this game, although the Pistons do look good coming into it. But and you look at the teams that they've lost to, Miami, all right, fine, defending Eastern Conference champions. They beat Charlotte, they beat Chicago. They lose to OKC, which I'm very high on OKC, and that was OKC after a shellacking against the best team in the NBA. I would lean Pistons in this one. I have no real reason to go after this game, though. I will say I don't like a lot of the early games. I like a lot more of the later. I seem to do a lot better with the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Don't know what it is, but I always seem to do better with that. I'm going to stay off of the Blazers and the Pistons, though, today.
Fair.
I'm tossing $1,400 on the Eagles again, like I did the Dolphins. I'm going to be on the opposite side. I'm going to be on the Cowboys most likely. First half, Pistonians, baby. You get your Pistonians. -3 is a gift. It's a gift. Oh, they're giving away free money. All right, cool.
With the Eagles.
Yeah, with the Eagles, yeah. Jalen Hurts is a little banged up next week. Banged up by next week, but good luck. Yeah. Hey, it's still a game against the Cowboys.
The NFL, yeah.
NBA is tough to bet. It is, but you got it.
Stupid. Yeah.
Over 216. I could see the over in this game. It's gone up from 214.5 to 216.5, so I could see it. Teams are going into their bye week, are undefeated as well this season. Really? That's interesting. Lean Detroit, my Detroit players. Get it, Marcos. More Golden Nuggets in the underlean. We're going. You're talking about the Nuggets game? We'll talk about that game later. I am on the Nuggets. Blazers is fat and happy after beating the Raptors. That's right, they did beat the Raptors. As a 10-point dog, they won outright by 8 points. Good for them. Herder, over 19.5 points, plus 450s. Hey, I will never talk you off plus money. Go get it. Cowgirls look good again. Yeah, they also went up against the Rams. That was an easy Cowboys -6.5 play that week. The only bet I'm on is Philly Dallas is that fun anytime touchdown hurts. Okay. Literally, Jalen literally hurts. There you go. I'm taking the Patriots against the Commanders. I don't hate it. Nick, are you out of here?
I'm going to peace on out. I got class starting in a few minutes, so.
Sounds good. Make sure you post up your NHL plays on the site.
All right.
Thank you. All right, we'll hop over to the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors. The Bucks 5.5-point favorites with a total of 223. Bucks got their bounce back spot last game with a win by 8 points over the Heat after they got stomped by 17 against the Atlanta Hawks. Toronto coming off of an ugly loss as a 10-point favorite against Toronto. They are now 1-3 to start the year. Kind of gross. Their only win was opening night, so they haven't won a game since the first game of the year. I looked at this game. This one was kind of a toss-up because Milwaukee's going to be a good team. They're going to be one of the best teams in the East. But I kind of lean Raptors in this one. I lean them plus the 5. You get the Raptors coming off of probably what's going to be one of the most ugliest games of the year, where they were a 10-point favorite and they lost outright, because you're not going to see them that big of a favorite the rest of the year. But I kind of lean Toronto in this game. If I'm going to bet it, I'm just going to take plus money on the money line. But I'm probably going to stay off of most of these games in the early slates, to be honest. Most of my plays will be in the later card with the Western Conference games. But I kind of lean Toronto in this game. I might end up getting to it. If I do, it'll be a free play up on the picksandparleys.net website. So I kind of lean Raptors in this one. No Chase Young. Mac might complete 10 passes. Maybe. Rams plus 3. Lock of the week. Oh, boy. I was already leaning towards Green Bay. So, hey, I'll take it. No way you like the Pats as a favorite. I kind of lean that way. Whole 9 yards. Pass. We the North. Get it, dude. I do. I'm a homer, though, from Boston. There it is. Pelicans, no. I'm done betting Patriots after they didn't cover against the Dolphins. That's fair. Can't stand the Raptors, but of course, Toronto sports in general suck. That's fair. I may end up betting the Raptors today. Like the Pelicanos, too. No, I don't. I hope you cash. Lean at Milwaukee. Thanks, Earle. There you go. We'll speak of the Oklahoma City Thunder and the New Orleans Pelicans. Thunder, 3.5-point favorite with a total of 227.5. I'm high on this Thunder team. And I actually got a good line on this game. I believe I got 2.5. No, I did get 3.5. Never mind. I'm on the Thunder in this one. I've been high on this team. They've covered in every single game besides the game that they got smacked by my Nuggets. So I had them every single game that they won, and I did not back them the game that they lost. So I feel like I've been pretty solid with this Thunder team. I think they're going to be a really good team this year. Top 4 in the West for me. I have them. I have the Nuggets. I have the Pelicans, and the Suns are my top 4 teams in the West. So I am higher on some of these teams than usual. I'm high on both teams, but at home, slight favorites. I like the Thunder in this matchup. I do like I am high on the Pelicans, and I probably should be on them after they got blown out by 28 points. But I'm a lot higher on this Oklahoma City Thunder team. I think they get the job done at home. Give me the Pelicans -3.5. Sorry, Thunder -3.5. I do not bet against the Thunder. Me neither. ECU spread or under this weekend against Tulane at home. I've been mentioning it for a while, and I joked around with a couple buddies at work. One's an ECU fan. I'm like, this ECU team, after they started off 0-3 or something, I'm like, they're going to go 2-10. They'll beat Gardner-Webb because that's a gimme game, and they'll end up beating Tulane at home for no reason. Am I betting it? It won't be up on the sites or anything. It won't be an official play. I'll have a couple bucks on the on ECU money line this weekend, but this team is rough this year. And even they're now without Calhoun, their senior tight end. So I'm not really sure if I would bet it if I were you. Good luck though if you do. It's a 17-point spread against Tulane at home, so I'm not going to talk you off of it. OKC minus, yes, and the over. I can see the over. I'm torn. Pelicans just got cooked. Damn 30. Now Thunder is covering machine. What do I do? Pass. I like the Thunder. SGA cooks them. There you go. Facts. Let's head to the next game, which is another kind of ugly game. We get the foul. Nicholas. Nick. It's not the Falcons. It's the Hawks. Come on, Nick. What are you doing? The Atlanta Hawks taking on the Washington Wizards. In this one, the Hawks are 7.5-point favorites with a total around. Sorry, I lost my page. I think it's like 238 in this game, and I liked this one, and I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with the Wizards. They're not a team that I necessarily trust all that much. So I don't really want to trust them. They're not a good team. And Atlanta's coming off of their win against Milwaukee and then a big come from behind win against Minnesota, where Minnesota scored 33 points or 34 points in the second half. That doesn't make no sense to me. That's kind of that's awful. That they pulled off that crap, because I was on Minnesota last game. And Atlanta just completely routed them in the second half. That was rough. But I stayed off of this game. I'm not laying 7.5 points on Atlanta. I don't want to go after Washington. So this one ends up being a stay away for me. Is Trae Young player over or nothing? Fair. Hawk smash spot lean. Well, I could argue that it's a fadeable spot for them after the last two games, but it was a fadeable spot for them last game after they beat Milwaukee, and then no. So, well, ahead of this game, which my best bet was in this game yesterday, and I had the over, and of course it landed at 200 because Cleveland couldn't do anything. I want nothing to do with this game. Knicks are minus 6.5 with a total of 211 in this game. And I could say, hey, let's go back to the over. I'm not touching this one. Once again, I'm kind of staying away from these Eastern Conference games. I'm not necessarily as strong with those as I am with the Western Conference games that I feel like I've been doing pretty well with. I'm not laying 6.5 points on the Knicks. Cleveland, get healthy first. This one was one of the more easier ones to pass on, especially with this game. Both these two teams, after playing last night, it's a back-to-back, so no real interest in it for me. Washington money line. Oh wait, it's not Commanders or Falcons. Yep, no. S. What's S? Pass, zigzag effect, maybe the under. I want nothing to do with this game. No, thank you. This one's another gross one. I kind of lean one way, but you get the Celtics are 11.5-point favorites, total of 233.5. And I kind of looked at this one. I kind of lean Indiana at plus 11.5. You get Boston, who's undefeated to start the year. Look who they played. The Knicks, nah. Miami, an injured Miami team, and then they blew out Washington. I'm not really super high on that yet, although I do think Boston's the best team in the NBA. I want them to play actual opponents first. Indiana 2-1 to start the year, wins against Washington and Cleveland. A loss to Chicago. That was another ugly one because I did not have the Pacers, but it's another ugly one that they should have won and they blew it at the end. I kind of lean Pacers in this game. It's another game that I did not feel like I needed to go after it. Which, by the way, I'm going to end up adding the Raptors after the show. So, Raptors money on. I'm not really interested in going after this game though. So this one's a complete stay away from me. I might go after the next game though. We'll see. Pass on Atlanta game and Cleveland game. Fair. Thumbs up. Knicks under parlay. Hit 8 out of 9 meetings. There you go. Is Trae Young playing? He should be. He is questionable today due to a right Achilles inflammation. He's got questionable, and that's about it. So, I don't know. Joe, when are we getting those CBA plays again? There you go. Over or nothing if Hallie is in. There you go. Pass on the Boston game, lean Indiana. Easily pass. Plus Boston smash. No, thank you. Pacers a 11-point dog. Take their first half. I can see that. They probably fall apart in the second half. After the first half. I got you. Ice Trae is questionable. He is questionable for tonight. If he gets ruled out, I'll jump on it. But I'm not interested in going after that now. Let's go over to the next game, which is the Nets and the Heat. The Heat are 6-point favorites with a total of 222.5 in this game. And I want to look up let's see what's going on. Jimmy Butler is questionable due to left knee tendonitis. Bam Adebayo is probable, so he'll probably play. Still no Claxton. Dinwiddie's questionable. Cameron Johnson's out still. Just a lot of injuries in this game. The Nets are 1-2 to start the year. They're 3-0 to start the year, though. They're going up against the Heat, which are 1-3 after their run. They've after beating Detroit by 1, they've lost their last 3 against Boston, Minnesota, and Milwaukee. I kind of lean Nets in this game. It's another one that I feel like I might end up pulling triggers on both Raptors and Nets. I'm not 100% sure yet. If I do, they'll be up on the site. Maybe free picks. I'm not sure yet. But I kind of lean Nets in this one. Enough to go after it. I don't know. I have my plays that I like in the later slate, so I'm going to probably just stick to those. Brooklyn plus to lean the pass. Yeah, I'm not really interested in going after it. Hornets and the Rockets are the next game. The Rockets are 2.5-point favorites. A 0-3 Rockets team is 2.5-point favorites with a total of 222 in this game. That kind of makes me lean Rockets. But I feel like this game is a very easy
Stop it. Get some help.
Kind of play. Charlotte had their win the opening night. Since then, have gotten blown out by both Detroit and Brooklyn. And then Houston has gotten blown out and hasn't covered a spread all year, losing by 32 Orlando, losing in overtime to San Antonio, and losing by 11 to Golden State. I don't. Maybe if this was midway through the season, I might actually look at this game. I'm not. The Rockets at minus points, no. Hornets, no, I can't. It would be a lean Rockets. But I promise I have plays in the last 4 games. Or no, I don't have plays in the Bulls game, but I have a couple plays coming up. Pass. This one right here is pass, but put it in a river and let it float for a distance. That's fair. Let's talk about the defending champions. The Denver Nuggets are 2.5-point favorites against the Minnesota Timberwolves. 221 is the total. Since starting out the year, 14-10 last year, the Denver Nuggets are on a 69-11 run. Dominant. Best team in the NBA by a long shot. Minnesota has looked awful this year. They had a win against Miami. I was on them for that game. I've been on them every single game so far this season. They're 1-2. I've been on the Nuggets every single game. I was not on them in the last game with Utah, and I lean that way against Oklahoma City. But so far for me, they're 2-1 against the spread. They're 2-2 overall. I didn't bet them the Utah game. I like the Denver Nuggets in this game. I'm just gonna keep riding them. They're one of 3 undefeated teams in the league. 2 undefeated teams in the league. One of three with Dallas and with Boston. I think Denver stays undefeated after today. I think all three of those teams probably do. I'm on Denver minus. I got 3. It's down to 2.5. It's fine. I'm not really worried about the line movement just because I've been in a couple of line movements this year and they meant nothing. So, give me Denver in this one. 1-800, yes. Denver minus in the over. There you go. I love those Golden Nuggets. Hey, I'm gonna keep on riding them out. Let's do it. T-Wolves. No, just no to the T-Wolves. Let's head to this game. Chicago Bulls and Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks -5 with a total of 224. Luka has looked fantastic. He's already looking like an MVP candidate, along with the guy from the last game, which I think is better. But the Bulls are a very confusing team to me. They're currently 2-2 this year. They are 1-3 against the spread. I don't trust this team, but I'm not laying 5 points on the Mavericks yet. The Mavericks, yeah, they're 3-0. They've played San Antonio, Brooklyn, and Memphis, who have combined, I think, 3 wins? San Antonio's got 2. San Antonio's got 2. Then they played Memphis, who's got none. And they played Brooklyn, who's got 1. So combined 3 wins for those teams. So maybe when I want to see them against a real team, I don't see the Bulls as a real team just yet. There we go. Dallas, Denver on Friday should be a really good game. But I'm not touching the Mavericks just yet. I want to see a little bit more from them. I lean that way because I'm never putting my money on the Bulls in this game. But this one's the last pass of the day. Lean Bulls +5. I can't touch the Bulls. Luka over 30 and first half. I can see it. I ain't trusting the Bulls. Get it right, yeah. Joker and Luka double 2-teamer. I could definitely see that. Why don't you just parlay their triple doubles? This game might be one of the ugliest games on the slate if Charlotte and Houston didn't exist. You get Memphis and Utah. Utah is now a 2-point favorite with a total of 224 in this game. I think Memphis continues their defeated streak after today. They'll get their first win. They get back-to-back games against Portland coming up, so they'll get their wins there. I'm on Utah in this game. Utah, they look battle-tested. They beat the Clippers. Cool. Look who they lost to. A Kings team I'm high on. Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix is going to be a good team this year. And Denver. So their losses are not bad losses. On the opposite side, look at Memphis. Look who they played. Oh, well, 3 out of the 4 teams I actually like. New Orleans, Denver, Washington, and Dallas. I'm not going after this Memphis team anymore. Which means today will be the day that they win. But I'm on Utah. I got the -3 or 2.5 at -110. I think they're the better team in this spot. I'm going to continue to fade the Grizzlies. Pass on that game. Yep. Pass. Laurie points. Hey, grab Laurie marketing. I like marketing. I will quickly mention this game between the Clippers and the Lakers. This game has my best bet in it. That one is over on either on the picksandparleys.net website, or you can jump on the member-only thing. $5.99 a month, 16 cents a day. If you guys are interested in grabbing that, my entire card, I did not get to put it up last night because I was missing this Laker line, and this Laker Clipper line, and the Oklahoma City game. I could not put those up on the site, so I could not put my card up. It'll be up after the show. That'll include the play in this game. So $5.99 a month, member only. Or you can go onto the Picks and Parlay site. Jazz money line. I also have my late night 2-piece Jazz and Nuggets. I like it. Let's head to the final game we'll talk about, and that's the Sacramento Kings and the Golden State Warriors. Golden State's -7 with a total of 226.5 in this game. I think it's too wide of a spread. I don't think the Kings should be this big of a dog. I know it's in Golden State. Golden State's lost their only game at home this year. I'm really high on this Kings team. I think this Kings team is a top 5 team in the West, maybe even top 4 team in the West. They showed it last year. They had playoff experience last year. This is their revenge game because they got knocked out by the Warriors last year in 7 games. I think Sacramento has a decent shot at winning this game outright versus the Warriors. Kind of a revenge spot in that aspect. I like the Kings in this one. You look who they played. They took care of Utah. They got blown out by Golden State, or they lost by 8 to Golden State earlier in the year at home. And then they beat the Lakers. I think there's a good bounce back spot for them, good revenge spot from this year and from last year. So I'm grabbing the Kings in this one. No D Fox, but Kings money line. Let's get it. If Clay doesn't play, I don't care if Clay plays or not. He's not the same guy. Kings money spread and money line Utah zigzag effect. Yeah, I kind of like. I like the Kings. Yeah, Utah. I like Utah. Yes. That is all the games for today. Once again, if you guys, hold on, I gotta click the button because we have to do some
housekeeping.
If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you will like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Those are the links in the description below. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I did post out all of our videos again on TikTok. I got to start doing that a little bit more often because they get decent views on TikTok. That's kind of nice. Make sure you guys are following the TikTok. I'm going to start putting out a lot of content over there, especially with college basketball starting up soon. Let's get it. Make sure you guys, if you're interested, become a member of the channel. There you go. Road Warriors. Well, they're at home today, so there you go. Kings +7. Yes, I like the Kings today. Recap time for the NHL. I'm on my Sabres. I'm on the Flames. I'm on the Ducks. I'm going down with the ship with the Diamondbacks, even though that's going to end up being over tonight. I'm going to end up adding the Raptors as a free play on the site. I'm going to be on Oklahoma City. I'm going to be on Denver. I'm going to be on Utah. I'm going to be on the Kings. And my best bet is in that Clippers-Lakers game, the Battle of LA. So that one is over on the site, or you guys can become a member of the channel. IUPUI incoming again this month. Let's get it. Indiana University, Purdue, University of Indianapolis, the Jaguars. Go IUPUI. Good show, Twins. Thanks. Appreciate it, Marcos. We'll be back for another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show tomorrow. Till then, let's go Nuggets and let's go Sabres. Good luck, guys.